Guys, please check your audio and video settings, please. Anyone developed Singleton class? Whatever standards we have applied so far. Whatever standards we have applied so far, applying those standards. Anyone developed Singleton class, guys? Super. Yes, boss. So other day I was talking about what, boss? 614, 24th. Yeah. Solution for multi-threading issue of Singleton Java class, guys. Yeah, enum based solution I will give at the end, because for a number of problem enum is the solution, guys. I will give that solution at the end. Understanding my statement, guys? Right. I think remaining solutions we have seen now, boss. Okay. So among these three solutions, what is the best solution? C is the best solution. Among these two solutions, what is the best solution? E is the solution, guys. Okay, if you are going for enum style, this is the solution. Okay, enum is the only the solution. We don't have other alternate for enums, guys. Right. What is today's date? Yeah. First of all, we'll try to understand what is cloning, guys. Object to cloning. Object to cloning. Tell me, what is object cloning? The process of creating new object as the duplicate object. Okay, the process of creating new object as the duplicate object of an existing object is called cloning, guys. Okay, we can do cloning only on clonable objects, guys. We can do cloning only on clonable objects. Yeah, the object becomes clonable object only when the class of the object implements java.lang. What interface, guys? Clonable interface. Java.lang. Clonable interface, guys. Tell me here, what is the story? Array, can we do serialization on every object? No. The object that is serializable, only on that object serialization is possible. How the object becomes serializable? When class of the object implements what? Java.io.serializable interface. Java.io.serializable interface. Is that clear, guys? Okay, guys. Original object. Okay, student object. Original object. Student object, original object. Come on. SNO 101. Yes name Raja. Okay. SADD Hyderabad. Okay. I prepared cloned object for it, guys. Cloned object. Student object. It is a cloned object. Initially, they contain same data, no doubt in that. Yes, same data will continue here also. Yeah, but tell me, both are same objects or different objects? Two different objects, guys. It is having its own hash code, right? It is having its own hash code. It is having its own hash code. Yeah, suppose if I modify this object, do you think it will reflect to this object, guys? Do you think it will reflect to this object, guys? Vizag. I changed Raja to King. Do you think it will reflect here, guys? Okay. Initially, cloned object contains original object data. After that, okay, both are two independent objects. Independent objects. That means the modification done in original object does not reflect to cloned object and vice versa. Understanding my statement, guys? And vice versa. Okay, guys. Everyone getting my point? Okay. Array, cloning is possible on human beings also. Cloning is possible on animals also. But governments are not giving official permission for it. Suppose if cloning is allowed on the human beings, what happens, guys? Okay. What happens? Crime rate cannot be controlled. How? Array, one Natras is taking the class. Another Natras, who is my cloned copy, will go and murder someone. Will go murder someone somewhere, right? And he shows this Natras is conducting the class. You are my witness. Asa Nona. Yes, Nona. Come on. So can we control the crime rate? Can you control the crime rate? Okay, guys. Array, recently in West Bengal, cloning is done on tigers, guys. Government noticed day to day white counters count is reducing. They collected the DNA of white tiger, given to lab. Scientist people created what? More white tigers, and they kept in the forest. Later they left in the forest. Okay, now white tigers count is increased in the West Bengal forest, guys. Are you getting my point? But one thing is clear. If cloning is allowed on human beings, officially by governments, guys, there will be huge demand. There will be huge demand for celebrities, boss. Celebrities DNA. So much demand will be there. Yes or no? Na? Because everyone wants to create their own Katrina Kaif. Everyone wants to create their own Hrithik Roshan. Everyone wants to create what? Their own Ranveer Singh. Yes or no? Na? Okay. There will be huge demand for what? DNA of celebrities. Okay. And I think yesterday or day before yesterday, somewhere in the Nas Daily channel, I heard. Okay, I heard in future we will eat chicken, but not by killing the chicken bird. Not by killing the chicken bird. They collect the DNA from chicken. They will they will give to lab, and lab will produce what? The lab will produce chicken flesh, not the bird. Okay, chicken flesh, chicken meat. Understanding? Okay, without having any bones kind of thing. Without having any bones kind of thing. Already in Singapore, some restaurants are offering it. In China, it is a bit popular. Okay, without killing someone, we are going to enjoy the non-veg. Very soon the technology is going to come. Okay, and now then onwards, everyone can enjoy non-veg. Even vegetarians also start eating non-veg. Because there is no death, there is no. Okay, right. So how people created what? Yeah, birds are safe. There is no need of giving birth to more birds. There is no need of killing the same birds. Okay, already rumor is started, slogan started. Egg is vegetarian, egg is vegetarian, right? Okay, similarly, in future, chicken is also vegetarian, mutton is also vegetarian. So, right, guys, future is going to be there. Okay, guys. Yes, guys, this is what object to cloning, guys. But in Java, can you do cloning on every object? No, we can do cloning on only those objects, okay, which are clonable. How does object becomes clonable? When the class of the object implements clonable interface. Sir, I heard clonable is an empty interface. How an empty interface can do cloning? Empty interface won't do anything, guys. By seeing empty interface implemented by the class, the JVM creates object for that class in a special way. The JVM creates object for the implementation class special way. Because of that, special runtime capabilities will come into the object. Interface won't do. By seeing interface implementation, the JVM will create object for implementation class by adding runtime capabilities. Are you getting my point there, guys? Are you understanding my statement? Okay. For example, a class of 60 members. One person is having badge of leader. One person is having badge of leader. Okay, now listen, guys. Badge is making leader. By seeing the badge, everyone treating me as a leader. Badge is making him as a leader. By seeing badge, everyone treating me as a leader. Badge is not making him as leader. By seeing the badge, everyone treating me as a leader. There's a difference or not? So that means badge won't do anything on its own. But by seeing the badge, people started giving different treatment to the person. So ordinary student becomes leader kind of. So that's why marker interfaces are empty interfaces. Emptiness is not doing anything. By seeing interface implementation, the underlying JVM, server or container will start providing special runtime capabilities to the implementation class object. Special runtime capabilities to the implementation class object. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Okay, guys. Java.lang. Clonable is an empty interface. Okay, is an empty interface. Okay, which is also called as tag interface or marker interface. Tag interface or marker interface. What is that, guys? Tag interface or marker interface. Right, boss. Okay. The emptiness of marker interface. Marker interface does not do anything. Does not do anything. Okay. By seeing the marker interface implementation, the underlying JVM or server or container. Are in case of Servlet JSP container, Spring container or runtime environment. Okay, provides special runtime capabilities. Come on, guys. Lots of people confuse to the implementation class object. To the implementation class objects of marker interfaces. Marker interfaces. Understanding my statement, I'll address every point. Please focus. Okay. The java.lang. Clonable interface makes the JVM to create implementation class object as a clonable object supporting cloning operation. Supporting what operation, guys? Cloning operation. Supporting cloning operation. Yes, guys. The java.io. Serializable interface. Okay. Serializable interface makes the JVM to create implementation class object as serializable object supporting serialization operation. Okay. Converting object data into bits and bytes to send over the network or to write to the file. Okay, that means normal object data we cannot send over the network. Normal object data we cannot write to the file. Why? Because normal object data cannot be converted into bits and bytes. Only when object is serializable object, JVM support us to convert object data into bits and bytes, guys. Understanding my statement? Okay. Other marker interfaces. Okay. Example marker interfaces. Instead of saying like this. Right, guys. Example marker interfaces. Java.io. Serializable. Serializable interface, guys. Java.lang. Clonable. Java.rmi.remote. Okay. Java.rmi.remote. Yes, and etc. There are many things, guys. Guys, can you give me 2 minutes time? I got some urgent call from office. Right. Java.io.serializable, guys. Java.lang.clonable, guys. Java.rmi. This one. Okay. Now listen, guys. This is bit controversy discussion, but I have to give this. I have to give this. Everyone listen carefully. Only emptiness. Only emptiness should not be taken as criteria. Come on. Only emptiness should not be taken as criteria in order to call in order to call an interface as marker interface. Understanding my statement, guys? Okay. Yes, only emptiness should not be taken as the criteria in order to call interface as marker interface. Okay, we must check whether it is providing runtime capabilities to implementation class object or not. We must check whether it is providing runtime capabilities to implementation class object or not. Understanding my statement, guys? Okay. Everyone got the clarity, boss? Runtime capabilities. This is most important. Okay, I will ask one question. Interface demo, no methods. No methods. Tell me, can I call it as a marker interface? Can I call it as marker interface? Huh? It's also empty. Do you really go by emptiness? Okay, na? Do you really go by emptiness, guys? Do you really go by emptiness? I want reply from you people, guys. Okay. That's why emptiness is not the criteria. When that interface is implemented, whether implementation class object is getting special runtime capabilities or not, that is most important. Got the point, guys? That is most important. Okay. Though interface is empty. Though interface is empty. Okay, empty. If it is not providing special runtime capabilities to implementation class object, okay, then it is not called marker interface. Okay. Most of the predefined marker interfaces are what, guys? Marker interfaces are empty interfaces. Okay, it does not mean all empty interfaces are marker interfaces. Got the point, guys? It does not mean all empty interfaces are marker interfaces. Right, boss? Now tell me. Runtime capabilities means supporting cloning, supporting serialization, supporting remote method invocation. Sonu Gupta, got the point. These are runtime capabilities or not? Basically, normal object is having cloning support? No. Do you basically normal object supports serialization? No. Basically, normal object supports remote method of invocation? No, right? Okay. Object supporting cloning, serialization. Okay. Remote method invocation. Remote method invocation. And etc. are the special runtime capabilities. Coming to the object. When the marker interfaces are implemented. Everyone got the clarity, guys? Are you enjoying my statement here, guys? Come on. Okay, guys. Tell me, can we create our own marker interface? Can we create our own marker interface? Answer. Tell me answer, guys. Yes. But we should create our own. We should create our own container or runtime environment. Our own container or runtime environment to provide special runtime capabilities. To the implementation class object of marker interface. Only empty interface is not important. We should have our own container providing special runtime capabilities, guys. Are you understanding my statement? Yes. For predefined marker interfaces, JVM or container or servers are providing special runtime capabilities. For your own marker interfaces, you should have your own container. Got it? Are you understanding my statement, guys? So nothing is great for marker interface. I recognizing that interface, okay, by JVM, by container, by server, and providing special runtime capabilities to implementation class should be done by what? JVM, container, server. Credit should not be given to marker interface. Credit should be given to JVM, container, and server. If you are giving credit to marker interface, you are just a dummy fellow. I don't know what you learned in core Java, but you should not give importance to marker interface emptiness. You should give importance to, you should appreciate the JVM's container server who observes those marker interfaces and provides what? Special runtime capabilities to the implementation class object. Are you getting my point there, guys? Are there? Okay. Are there any marker interface having methods declaration? Are there any marker interface having methods declaration? Tell me. Are there any marker interface having methods declaration? I want reply. Answer. Answer. Array, can you create thread? Listen. Can you create thread without runnable interface implementation? Directly, indirectly, thread means runnable interface should be implemented or not. Do you say every object is thread? No. Do you say every object is thread? No. The object whose class implements runnable interface directly or indirectly is called thread, right? Say something, my dear. Say something, my dear. Come on. Sir. I will create a thread by extending from thread class. Array, my dear, thread class also implements runnable interface, Bob. My dear, thread class also implements runnable interface, Bob. You forgot, huh? I hope you have not forgotten it, right? Okay. Yes, there are. Okay. Marker interfaces. This is interfaces with methods declaration. With methods declaration. Because they contain methods. They contain methods and also makes the JVM to provide runtime capabilities to the objects. Runtime capabilities to the object. Everyone getting my point? Example. I said it's a controversy, but I have to take it. Java.lang.runnable interface. It is having what method, guys? Public void run method. Public void run method is there or not there? Okay. JVM makes only those objects as threads. Only those class objects as threads who implements java.lang.runnable interface directly or indirectly. Say something, guys. Are you getting my point, guys? So interface implementation is important, guys. By seeing that interface implementation, understanding my statement. Yeah, someone has to provide this. Everyone got the clarity, guys? Array, marker interface may be functional, may not be functional. Marker interface may have one method, more than one method. Who said only one method should be there? There may be more methods. So don't give importance to methods, guys. Don't give importance to emptiness. Give importance when that is implemented by a class, whether underlying JVM or container or server is providing special runtime capabilities or not. Understanding my statement, guys? Okay, guys. Are you understanding my point? Acha, if it is marker interface, it cannot be functional interface. Who said a dirty fellow? One interface should have only one functionality. One interface cannot behave to functional and empty interface. Sorry, functional and marker interface. Please, guys, you are a student in the college. Can't you behave like a son of the mother at home? No, sir, I am a student. I cannot be son of the mother. How it is possible? In one context, it is a marker interface because it is providing runtime capabilities. In another context, it may be functional interface because it is having. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Okay. Right. Sir, how to create our own container, our own server? That's a big process. That's a big process. IOC container also created by some people, na? Spring container. Servlet container also created by someone. Similarly, one day we should sit and develop our own containers. When you develop our own containers, our own marker interfaces can have a special functionalities. As long as you cannot develop your own containers, you cannot think about your own special functionalities. So you cannot think about your own marker interfaces. Got it? It's a big process, but the day you develop your own container, you think about your marker interface. Understanding my statement, guys? Super, boss. Okay. Hanmant, first study core Java properly. Functional interface is the interface that contains one method declaration, directly or indirectly. Marker interface is the interface. It may have methods, may not have method, but it makes the AVM to provide special runtime capabilities. One is count of methods, other one is runtime capabilities are coming or not. Please, without knowing what is functional interface. Okay. Swarup Sakar, just now I said clonable, making object as a clonable object, runtime capabilities, making object as a serializable object, runtime capability, making object invoking methods at remote method invocation. Okay, that is runtime capability. Understanding my point? Okay, fine. When you design your own marker interface, accordingly, you have to provide runtime capabilities. What is that? That depends upon for what purpose you are designing runtime capabilities. Right, guys. Is that clear, guys? Now listen, sir. Let me demonstrate the problem. Sir, there is a possibility of creating object for singleton class through cloning process or not? Already one object is there. We can create another object also, na? Sir, why are you lying, sir? When people can create cloning object through cloning process for already available single object of singleton class, if singleton class is implementing clonable interface, I don't implement Ra Babu. Yes or no, na? I don't make my singleton class implementing clonable interface. What's your problem? I'm not a stupid to implement clonable interface on singleton class, right? Am I stupid? Why I will implement? If I don't implement, that single object, whatever created, is not a clonable object. When it is not a clonable object, anyone can dare to create object through cloning process. Anyone can dare to create object through cloning process, guys. No one can dare to create object through cloning process. Are you listening my statement, guys? Then why should I think about cloning, sir? Don't teach this concept. Why should I think about cloning, sir? Array, sometimes what happens, you know, though it is singleton class, it may be forced. Come on. It may be forced to extend from one or other class, super class. One or other class as a super class. Who knows? That class may implement clonable interface or not. Possibilities there are not there, guys. You don't implement clonable interface. Your class is singleton class is extending from other class, and other class is unfortunately implementing clonable interface. So indirectly your singleton class also implementing clonable interface or not? Yes or no, na? Possibilities there are not there? Possibilities there are not there? Yes, there, guys. Definitely there, guys, right? Okay, I'm talking about this kind of situation. Okay, this kind of situation. Come here. Go to first class only, printer only, SDP. I'm taking another package called, I'm taking com.nt.commons. Commons. Okay, here is some class. Common utils class. Commons utils class. Some name, guys. Commons utils class. Cool, guys. Commons utils class. Super. Tell me here what is there. Implements. What is this? Implements Java dot, okay, clonable. Implements clonable. And somehow our printer class is extending from that. Extends from clonable. Sorry, extends from commons util. Say something, guys. Commons util. Tell me, printer extending from commons util, commons util implementing clonable interface. Can you stop this one not happening? Can you stop this one not happening? This commons util may be a predefined class. That predefined class may be implementing clonable interface. Can we stop this one not happening, guys? Impossible. Okay. First, let me show it is not at all in the controller of Singleton class developer, right? Okay. But one thing, guys, to do cloning, what is the method I should call, guys? To do cloning, what is the method I should call on the existing object? Clone method. This clone method is available where, guys? Okay, 1 minute. Everyone try to create object for cloning directly. I'll tell. Singleton test.java file save as. Okay. Singleton class cloning test. Okay, cloning test. Cloning test2.java. Cloning test2.java. Yes. We got a single object here, guys. We got a single object here. Printer P2 is equal to P1 dot clone method. Am I able to call clone method here, guys? Am I able to call clone method there? Basically, clone method is visible. Why it is not visible? Why it is not visible? Tell me. What's the problem? Why it is not visible? Not implemented. Who said ra, babu? Already implemented. Na P1 is the object of printer class. Where is my printer class? Is extending from commons utils. Commons utils is implementing what? Clonable interface. Indirectly implementing. That is not an issue. Okay, first of all, tell me where is the clone method available? Now I will make you to feel how bad you are in core Java. You are in the psychological feeling, I know everything in core Java. My Singleton pattern is enough to say it is there in object class, guys. Any class documentation you want to get, just type docs. Class name docs. Go to the mid list of method. What is the first method? Clone method. What is the signature of the method, guys? What is the signature of the method, guys? What is the signature of the method? Protected. Protected methods are visible everywhere, only in the subclasses. So protected methods are visible in the entire hierarchy of all the classes, only in the immediate subclass. Every class of hierarchy, only in the immediate subclass. Speak out, my dears. Only in the immediate subclass of the only in the immediate subclass it is available. Tell me, printer superclass is what? Commons utils. Commons utils superclass is what? Object. Okay, object class clone method is visible in the commons util. Do you think it is visible in the printer class? Do you think it is visible in the printer class? But I am trying to call on which reference? P1. P1 is what? Printer. In the printer class, clone is visible. Not visible, guys. So that's why, can I do cloning on it? No. Can I do cloning on it? What's the final conclusion? Protected methods of a class is visible Only in the immediate subclass of the inheritance hierarchy, not in the all the classes of the inheritance hierarchy. Agree with me or not? Agree with me or not? It is the practical proof, Rababo. If I don't show you, never believe. I know that. While learning core Java, you have taken protected modifier very light. Protected modifier very light, but don't take now. Okay. Right, guys. At least now you got the clear-cut clarity about what is protected modifier limitation. Super, guys. Now tell me. No, boss. No, boss. Though it is visible here, somehow I want to make it possible in the all the classes of the inheritance hierarchy. I want to make it possible it is visible in all the classes of inheritance hierarchy. Then better to override with the public modifier or not? Better to override with the public modifier or not? When you modify with the public modifier, what happens? When you override with public modifier, now it get more visibility or not? Yes. Okay, then what I am doing? I am saying super dot clone. And ultimately object class clone method only performs cloning, boss. I am calling super dot clone. I am calling super dot clone. Then what happens? Our clone method is what? Right. Now save it. Now still error. Arrays typecasting. What is the clone method return type, my dear? Object. But where I want to refer? Printer. So some typecasting is required or not required? Definitely typecasting is required. Okay. Still red color, sir. Sir, red color is following me like anything. Come on. Okay. Understanding my statement, guys. Try, boss. Try, boss. Try, boss. Amit Singh, not confidence. Only the thing is you didn't focus on certain areas. You need don't lose your confidence. Still your core Java is great. Still you are proud to feel as a HK product. There are some areas where you have not checked, where you have not focused a little bit. Somehow we are getting into that area. Okay, guys. Tell me, this clone method throws one checked exception. What a clone not supported is a checked exception. Understanding my statement, guys? Clone not supported is a checked exception. Where is this? Catch, guys. Okay. Yes, guys. What is this? Clone not supported. Otherwise, we'll say exception E. E dot print stack trace. Super, guys. Now you observe P1 dot hash code space P2 dot hash code. Done. Next, sys out P1 double equal to P2. P1 double equal to P2. P1 double equal to P2. Everyone got the clarity, guys? Come on. Yes, guys. Everyone got the clarity, guys? End of the main method. End of the class, guys. Right. Can I show the problem now? Run as Java application. Singleton is broken. Okay, Singleton is broken. Acha, old one is running. It is not running, ra babu. It is not running. Okay, that thread dot sleep hangama is going on. Okay. Observe 2 hash code 466 459. but only one time constructor. I already said when object is created through cloning. When object is created through cloning, come on. Do you think constructor will execute? Will not execute. So can you go by constructor every time to tell whether object is created or not? Why constructor is not executed? That's another question, right? Why constructor is not executed? Array, new object is created having old object data. Constructor is for initialization. Array, when object is created through cloning, already it is created having old object data as initial data. What is need of separate initialization by executing constructor? That's why no constructor execution. Use brain, Rababu. Use brain. That's why no separate execution of constructor. What is role of constructor? To initialize object. When object is created through cloning, what is happening? Existing object data is coming to new object as initial data. That means object is coming through initialization, right? Cloning itself creating object through initialization, completing initialization. So there is no need of separate initialization. That's why JVM says, hey, no constructor execution when object is created through cloning. That's why, can we go by constructor every time to tell object is created or not? Can you go by constructor every time whether object is created or not? No, not at all. No, not at all, right? Enjoyed my statement, guys? Understood this line, guys? Okay, guys. Array, you have taken birth as an orphan. Someone came and said, Array, take this money, live the simple life. Live the simple life. Separately, someone came and initialized. Okay, for example, I'll tell exact example. You have taken birth in a poor family. Now, government says, if any birth happened in your family, 13,000 rupees will be given to on that kid. For that kid, for the taking care of that kid related activities. Most of the state governments are having this kind of schemes or not? In Telangana, that scheme is there, KCR kit, right? There are not there. Okay. Now, Beti Bachao Yojana, right? Central government scheme is Beti Bachao Yojana. Super. Now listen carefully. Suppose you have taken birth in a Dhirubhai Ambani family, Mukesh Ambani family. Do you need separate government KCR kit? Beti Bachao Yojana, do you need it? Not required. By default, he is flooded with crores of rupee. By default, is flooded with what? Crores of rupee. Got the point or not? Same thing. When object is created through cloning process, already existing object state is new object initial state. Is there any need of separate initialization for a cloned object? Not. That's why no constructor exists. I hope you understood the problem, guys. Sir, what is the solution for this problem, sir? Okay. Solution this problem. But before that, let me give the problem code. But before giving problem code, generally, okay, the developers of Singleton Java class. I hope you are enjoying the way I am presenting the subject. Singleton Java class. Okay. Do not implement java.lang. Clonable interface directly. Okay, but there is a possibility of Singleton class, okay, extending from other classes, other class, and the one class of inheritance hierarchy. Inheritance hierarchy belonging to tell me one class of inheritance hierarchy. One class of inheritance hierarchy. Belonging to superclass. Belongings to that superclass may implement clonable interface, and that indirectly makes tell me our implementation our singleton class as clonable class. Are you understanding my point? Clonable class. That means the single object created for the singleton Java class becomes becomes clonable object indirectly. Becomes indirectly. Understanding my statement, guys? Okay. Okay. Becomes clonable object indirectly, guys. Fine, boss. After that, what is the next story, my dear? The clone method of java.lang. Object class performs cloning process. Okay, this method is protected method, so it is visible only in the immediate immediate subclass of java.lang.object class. Okay. But to make that method visible in all the classes of inheritance hierarchy. Okay. Override the clone method. Okay. In the immediate subclass. As public method having written super dot clone logic. Having written super dot clone as the logic. Are you getting my point there, guys? Super, boss. Right, guys? Problem. Right now I'm showing problem. Breaking singleton class. Okay. Through cloning. Through object cloning process. Object cloning process, guys. Right, my dear. Okay. First of all, commons class, guys. Commons class. Commons class, guys. First of all, commons class. Next. Right. Okay. Singleton class. Singleton class. Copy this, guys. Singleton class. Singleton class, guys. Singleton class, guys. Yeah, let it be. All these are fine. Well and good. All these are fine and well and good, guys. Super. Next, client application. Here is the client application. Okay. Problem code only I am giving right now. Singleton cloning test.java. Right. Singleton cloning test.java, boss. Here is my client application. Yes, I'm going to give output also. For your kind information, I will give output also, boss. Yeah, because for reading purpose, I'm making things simple, guys. Nothing else. Copy this. Say paste. Okay, here what? Two objects are created. But constructor, two objects are created. But constructor is executed only for one time. But constructor is executed only for one time. Constructor is executed only for one time, guys. Are you comfortable, my dears? Come on. Constructor is executed only for one time. Yes. What is the point, guys? When the object is created, through cloning process, the new object contains existing object data as the initial data. That means new object means cloned object is already initialized. So there is no need of executing constructor separately. There is no need of executing constructor separately. There is no need of executing constructor separately. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Okay. So, cloning process, object creation, Okay. Does not execute constructor. Constructor. I think all your answers have come. I know that you are eagerly waiting for solution. Problem is good, sir. I enjoyed it. Can you tell me the solution, guys? Can you tell me the solution, guys? Come on. Right, guys. Abhishek, notes will be shared through Facebook. Right, guys. Are a protected modifier. Okay. No, I don't give suspense. Very simple thing, guys. Go to your printer class. There are two solutions for it. Whatever you liked it, you do it. Number one, you also override here. You also override here. Override clone method. Override clone method. Solution number one, return instance. Return instance. Array, don't create new object, create return existing object reference. Don't create new object, return existing object reference. This is one thing. Come on. Yes, guys. Let's sit. Run as a Java application. Some thread.sleep is there. It takes bit of time. Don't worry. $459,459. What do you say, guys? 459,459. Same reference has come or not? Super. This is one solution. Array. When see, guys, see what is need of returning existing object? If someone attempts to do cloning, throw the error, throw the exception, ra babu. Throw the exception, ra babu. Don't allow them. Don't allow them to do cloning, right? Don't allow them to do cloning. Don't give any privilege of doing cloning, right? What should I do? Okay. Public clone method, guys. Not this. Throw new. Clone not supported exception. Clone not supported exception. Clone not supported exception. Okay. Singleton. This is Singleton class. In this Singleton class, cloning is protected. Singleton class, cloning is protected. Cloning is restricted. Don't try dirty fellow. Okay. Restricted. That's better. Understanding my point, guys? I think this is the better one, boss. Cloning is restricted. Right click. Now you observe Java application. This time you will get the exception. This time this is better. Sir, make clone method as a private method. Tension will not be there now. A private method does not express the reason not to the end user. To the client application fellow, you should tell the reason why I'm not supporting. Why I'm not supporting. So taking private method, I don't suggest that much. Either return existing object or throw the exception. Throw the exception, guys. What is the solution? Solution, guys. Okay. Achha, someone says that, okay, don't go for this also, sir. Go for printer.java. Comment this. Private method. Private object to clone. Private object to clone. We can reduce the scope, guys. What's our problem? Private object to clone, guys. Private object to clone. Clone not supported. Okay. Return super dot clone. Return super dot clone. Okay. Change visibility to public. It is not allowing. Change visibility to public. Okay. Change visibility to public. Check it out. Change visibility to public. It says that array, you cannot override public methods in subclass with private modifier. Can we override? Can we override? So third solution not going to work out. Only two solutions. Got it? Okay. Either this or this. But I say this is the best solution. Okay. This is the best solution. Okay. This is best solution. Visibility issue are guys. Yes, guys. Solution. Override clone method in Singleton class, Singleton Java class, either through exception, or return already created single object reference. Okay, throwing exception is the best one. Throwing exception is the best solution. Yeah, tell me, should I give entire code or not required? Okay, I will give entire code once. What is there in that? I will highlight that section, guys. Control E. Okay, 10,000. Say paste. Wherever green marks are there, remove them. Right. This is done, guys. This is done. Okay, let me highlight this section. Solution 1 for cloning, solution 2 for cloning problem. Either that or this. Either that or this. Solution 1 for cloning problem. Solution 2 for cloning problem. Yes, this is the best one, guys. I think you enjoyed today's class. You learned something in today's class. You got some clarity in today's class, guys. You learned design pattern today. You learned core Java today. Now tell me, what you learned? You learn design pattern or you learn core Java? Whatever you think, I don't mind, Zara. Okay, fine. Yes. Right, guys. Protected methods are visible in the subclass. Subclass and superclass can be there in same package or different package. Protected methods are visible in subclass. That subclass can be there in same package or different package. Okay, guys. Amit Singh is saying, I got my design pattern money back. For one pattern only? Great, guys. What about other patterns? Right? Don't excite that much. I will be relaxing if you say like this. Okay. Anupam, I just shared backup classes. Watch the backup classes. I just shared backup classes. Okay, watch the backup classes. Come for next class with fresh mind. Thank you, guys. I'll upload the notes to Facebook group. Let me share those details with you. Yeah, this is backup classes. Hibernate today's notes, I think I already uploaded. Right, this is design pattern backup classes, guys. Watch them. Thank you, guys. We'll meet tomorrow.